Moving on to item number 7, purchase of laboratory metals testing instrumentation. Mr. Mike Palucci, Deputy Public Works Director of Utilities.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the council. The item before you is a request to replace some instrumentation in our state certified environmental laboratory. Before I get started though, I'd like to thank Miss Pat Posthumus. She's Lab Tech 2 that's been with the city for quite some time. She's got many years of experience. She's spent considerable time researching vendors, talking to users. I was really impressed with the level of detail that she went into. So she did a lot of work on this project. These two instruments, the laboratory has multiple instruments, 5 or 6 that I would consider advanced. The computer interface, auto-samplered, high-tech instruments. This is 2 that test for trace metal analysis, for arsenic in drinking water, wastewater, samples for permit compliance. We do samples for outside municipalities. Also with special studies, fire department will come and say, can you identify this blue gunk? And so we've helped out with that. So they're very versatile instruments. So with that, I did kind of a back of the envelope analysis in the staff report there that shows our cost per sample, where our current fee structure is to recover that. And so the instrument that the staff is recommending, the PerkinElmer, is just as good as instrument as the Agilent. They're both very good instruments, but the PerkinElmer, we've had PerkinElmer before in the past. They've served us very well. They've extended past their anticipated lifetime. And so with that, I would like to recommend that the council authorize the purchase of the metals testing equipment to PerkinElmer in the amount of $197,234.34, with the finding it's in the best interest of the city, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions of Mr. Palucci? Seeing none, pleasure of the council.
I'd like to move the recommendation.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you very much for your work on this, Mike, and your staff.